Hey, what's up guys and girls, and welcome back to Savage Gaming and another quick tutorial in Oxygen Not Included. And today I'm going to show you guys how to make plastic. So a few things you're going to need to research the polymer press. You're going to need, well, initially you're not going to be able to make a high pressure gas vent that I'm hovering over here that needs plastic to create it. So you'll be using a normal gas vent initially, but then after that you can use a high pressure gas vent and it'll be sorted. From a ventilation perspective, you just need your pipes to go and vent the carbon dioxide from the polymer press somewhere, out the way or wherever it's convenient. From a plumbing perspective, you're going to need to give it petroleum, so it needs petroleum to make plastic. Now, in order to get petroleum, you are going to need an oil refinery, which is this job here. Now, the oil refinery again needs power, same as the polymer presses. You can you can vent it if you get complicated, but at the end of the day, what I've done is I've got a place, because it emits natural gas, and you don't want that in your base at all. I've built a little liquid lock here just to keep the natural gas in this area, so it doesn't really affect my dupes when they or in the main base. So I just put a liquid lock here, which I do with a little bit of crude oil, which brings me basically to the next step. You need to find some crude oil. Crude oil, I'm going to zoom out here. You're going to find right at the bottom of the map. That's where you're going to find crude oil. You might find oil reservoirs and that as well, but basically you just want to get yourself a nice little pool of crude oil. You want to build your liquid pumps out of steel and your pitcher pumps out of ceramic. The reason I say that, in order to make these liquid locks, ceramic is going to survive the temperatures of your oil without taking damage. So you need to do that as well. The next thing you're going to want to do, the next thing you need to know is in your kiln you will be able to craft ceramic. It turns clay into ceramic. You should have found clay if you're at this stage, so it should be pretty easy. Next thing is obviously plumbing your oil refinery. So if we go to the oil refinery, I have got crude oil coming from this liquid pump going around here, going straight into my oil refinery. My oil refinery then refines the oil into petroleum, and that goes into this little storage area over here. I've built this liquid pump out of gold amalgam because you don't necessarily need steel. It's only when you're dealing with extreme temperatures. So gold amalgam will be fine. Just make sure that your power cables are also built out of gold, just to manage temperatures from that perspective. I also like to build this little sort of system in the cold biome, and the reason why is this stuff heats up very quickly. If I hit play here and I switch on, if I switch this on, you'll see how intense this place, it gets hot very, very quickly. And that's why I also always like to put switches on my cables. I don't need dupes to switch them off. I can switch them off manually, which means I've got better control and I can stop something if it becomes an issue. So now you can see this area is becoming red. It's going to heat up the pipes, it's going to heat up the area, and then it's also the carbon dioxide that's coming out of the gas vent is also going to be very hot. That's why I've got a wheeze wart here, and I've got some wheeze warts here because I've got some radium pipes, but that's for a different video. So you'll see now it's getting red hot inside there. So you'll see I haven't even pushed out a lot of plastic. I think I pushed out one little bit of plastic there. So each one has pushed out a piece of plastic, and it's gotten extremely hot. There are other ways to do this, guys. There are better ways. There are videos out there that can cool these areas down a lot better. But I mean, if you just want a cheap, quick, fast way, get a bit of plastic, get a bit of stuff going, that's the way to do it. Get yourself a little pool here, make petroleum. You're going to do that with your oil refinery. The petroleum gets pumped up to the polymer presses. The polymer presses will push out plastic, and Bob's your uncle. You've now got plastic. So I know it was quick and short, wasn't too detailed, but I hope it helps you guys out. Let me just give you the power overlay as well. So the polymer presses need power, the oil refinery needs power. They both do 240 watts and 480 watts for the oil refinery, so make sure you've got conductive wire. You're not going to do this Even just this loop, you'll be battling just to do it with a normal wire. But it's possible, guys. Just remember that. Keep that in mind. I hope the video was helpful. Please leave a like if it was, and please subscribe if you want to see more. And as usual, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.